Hey everybody, this is Steve back at the shop again. I just kind of wanted to update everyone on a project that I'm in the middle of right now. I'm changing out the seal, this axle seal on my Farmall. I got about halfway through with it and I realized I had made a video of what I was doing, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. I had to take the wheel off. In this case, this wheel hadn't been off of here in decades, apparently, so I had to take a torch and heat up the clamp to get it to come loose. And a couple breaker bars and wrenches and cheater bars and everything else later, I finally got it to come loose. And I picked it up with my handy dandy chain hoist out here in the shop, moved it out of the way. It always behooves you when you try to do this, get your axle clean and use a lot of WD-40 or something like that to take the wheel off. You'll see there's a cap that goes here. I'll show you all that in a minute. When you take that cap off, even with the tractor jacked up to one side, you're going to get a lot of oil out of the end of that axle housing. So you better put a bucket. I got a couple gallons out of there just draining out of the end of that axle housing, as you can see. Always be sure, safety-wise, I got a good heavy jack stand under there. And I also went a little bit extra, a little overboard there, and I got an old-fashioned chain hoist on it. So I don't think this old girl is going to go anyplace. I went down to O'Reilly's and ordered a new seal, and hopefully, if it'll help you out here, hopefully you can see that number. This is a national seal number 417316. Like I say, I just went down to O'Reilly's down there and ordered it. It cost me something in the neighborhood around $17, $18. All right, come with me if you will here. We'll go over here to the bench, workbench. Bear with me here. You can see the cap, the end cap that I took off. I went ahead and pulled the alamide out and cleaned it up a little bit. Took a real small wire to it, made sure it was still good, so I'll be sticking that back in. Always make sure that your grease ways, travel ways, whatever you want to call them, these things are clear. So that when you grease, you're not really greasing the bearings. The oil takes care of that. What you're greasing the seal. This is the new seal, obviously. I'll be pressing that in here in a few minutes. I made a gasket out of some cardboard, real simple. I use the old hammer cardboard method, little ball peen hammer that I've had. I probably made 1 million gaskets out of. A little hammer right there. Had a little help with one of my grandson's friends. This will go back on pretty much in reverse order. It came off. That'll go back on there. I'll grease the seal really good. And when you go to put this back on, be sure that you put grease this up really well, so it'll slide up on your axle really easy. You don't want to damage the seal here in any way. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Nothing really complicated in it. It's just, you can see there's a little bit of a lip there when you go to take that apart. This lip that's on that fits up inside that housing. Comes apart pretty easy. You might have to get a little hammer, a little screwdriver, kind of tap it, show it who's boss, make it come out. But nothing drastic. So hopefully there's a few little pointers here might help you out. Thanks.